Hey, how's it going? Are you feeling this energy right now? I wanted to just give you a quick daily update. Sometimes when things are going on really intense, like this time right here after this eclipse and moving into a completion of this Mercury retrograde, I'm going to go ahead and give you some daily updates when things are going on. So I wanted to just tap in, tune in, and let you know that today is the day that Mercury is transgressing back into Leo in its retrograde cycle. So we're feeling a surge of energy. We've got 4 planets in Leo. We've got the North Node. We've got Venus. We've got Mercury. Uh, we've got Mars. So all of our individual personal planets are in Leo, and it's speaking to this energy of the Leo eclipse around shining our light, getting on our path, getting this impetus of moving forward into the life that we truly desire, that we truly dream of, and bringing forward our gifts and the life that we really want to live. So this eclipse energy and all this Leo energy brought a whole bunch of kind of forward motion, looking towards the future. What do I want to vision? What does my life look like? This confidence energy. Yes, I'm ready to shine my light. I'm ready to move into my truth. But it's like, and so when the sun moved into Virgo and Mercury retrograde in Virgo, while this eclipse, we're feeling a confusion and kind of waking up. And this energy that came in with the eclipse was so powerful, changing our vibrational field, but kind of bringing us to this point of like waking up to the mess that's in the way of us getting to that life. And maybe some feelings of like hopelessness, like we'll never get anywhere. And here we are in the same energy over and over again. And indeed, we're feeling this because we're coming up on this Pisces full moon that happens on the 6th. And that is a culmination of this energy. So we've got our issues just blooming up in our face, whatever's keeping us from moving forward into our new chapter. Because the astrology of these last 4, 5, 6 years, we really are at this new chapter place. We're at this, yes, it's time to take another step into the Aquarian age. But anytime you're going to do that, you've got this blow up of intensity of stuff going on. So this Mercury retrograde is so powerful because it's going back to the eclipse point. It turns direct on 28 degrees Leo, which is where the eclipse happened. So it's like these eclipse energies are not over, and we are just delving back into it at the same time, looking at all of our patterns and belief systems that we've been holding on to that have been keeping our life the way, the normal, regular, just go along survival. And so we're having this like incredible pull. And the cool thing about all this is this grand fire trine happening in the sky. And this is an impetus to come into our truth, get the information we need with Uranus there in Aries, this revolution of the self, and Saturn in Sagittarius having recently turned direct. But we're not really feeling that Sagittarius direct energy because we're still having this Mercury retrograde. So we have about another week or so of this Mercury retrograde energy, and we are in the soup of it as we go back. Mercury's going back to that eclipse degree. That's where it turns direct, and it hangs out on that eclipse degree for close to a week. And so we're just having this massive activation of what does this mean? That's also where the fixed star Regulus is. And Regulus is a king star, a royal star. It's about coming into our power and releasing the downside of ego so we can move into the expression of our higher ego or our higher self and our true purpose in this world. And so it's a lot about forgiveness and letting go of the past. Mercury's going backwards. Mars is going forwards, and they're meeting together at this 28 degree Leo point. So it's like, in a way, we haven't really even felt what this eclipse is about. Now we're going into this 28 degrees Leo mystery place of like, at the end of the degrees of a sign, it's about completion of this, of the issues of the sign. And so Leo, it's like, come on, it's time to shine. It's time for me to be who I really am here on the planet instead of what I've been pretending to be for everyone else. And so, of course, we're going to have some shit flying around. We've got our relationships breaking down, rehashing, moving into new territory in our personal relationships with that Jupiter in Libra. And we also have Pallas Athene in Taurus, and that is bringing forward a lot of energy towards, as much as stuff's coming up, we've got all this energy towards peaceful resolution, working together to get things done, working together as a team. And this is like just a complete overhaul in our lives. So pay attention over these next few days. It's on the 3rd that Mercury and Mars will come together in this conjunction on the eclipse point. And that is when Mercury stops there at 28 degrees and then turns direct and starts to move forward. We are going to feel a huge surge of energy moving forward. We're starting to see a glimpse of this, but we're not quite done with this Mercury retrograde. And so it's being in this massive confusion because this full moon is happening in Pisces, right near Neptune. Our dreams, our fantasies, but also our delusions. And then Saturn in direct motion heading right back towards that galactic center, and all this stuff happening at 28 degrees Leo with that star Regulus saying it's time to come into your power. It's time to get onto your destiny path and quit letting all of the conditioning of the world around you say who you are, who you get to be. Because Leo just gets out there and shines its light. It's the sun. There's no stopping the sun. You can cover it up with an eclipse, but it's going to be there in the sky and it's going to come back. And that's the message here. We have all been eclipsed from our truth. And now there's planetary, universal energies pushing us into this expression of our truth. And in fact, this new age of the Aquarian age, how we're getting there with this North Node in Leo, how we're moving forward in our collective is by being willing to shine our light. But we've been feeling anything but wanting to shine our light in this last week of confusion after this eclipse. So just hold tight and know that the energies are about to massively shift. And using this Mercury and Mars conjunction on this eclipse degree to start thinking about visioning and putting into action what came through around the eclipse. Like, what does your life look like that you really want? Like, and Mercury and Mars are our main action planets, and they're about our daily life and our daily reality. Mercury wants us to understand and come to realization and being able to take the information that we've gathered, Mercury's the scribe, and bring it into our everyday reality. And so we're getting information, especially as those planets trine up with Uranus, which is higher information, higher truth, lightning, quantum information coming through. And so pay attention really closely to this next week of information, synchronicities, things that are your universe coming to find you. You're shifting inside, being more willing to take the steps and be present with the truth of who you are in your light. And the universe is going to come and meet you there and bring to you the messages, the information, the people that you need for this next chapter. So hold tight and know that this Pisces full moon and Mercury turning direct is a really intense energy, a culmination of these eclipse energies. The new moon is the beginning of a cycle. The full moon is a culmination. So the eclipse energies are not really completed, and they will still affect us for a whole 6-month period. But in this cycle, until after this Pisces full moon, and also that's when Mercury is going direct. And so we're going to be kind of like, boom, catapulted on our path. Now we're supported in making action steps and moving forward. So we're going from this like weird primordial soup of confusion because so many of us aren't living our truth. And so it's like to go from survival mode of I got to just get through this life to, oh my gosh, I can't wait to wake up and do what I'm here to do. That's a big shift. And you can't just turn the train around. You got to slow that thing down first. And that's where we're at right now. So just sit tight with all the emotions coming up, all of the powerful information coming forward. facing the truth of the delusions of our life, where we've bought into conditioning, where we've bought into how other people see us, and start thinking and visioning about this Leo energy and moving into this shining no matter what, being your truth no matter what. It's time for me to live, and I'm going to move forward in that energy no matter what. So I wanted to just give you this quick update for the 31st of August, as Mercury is sojourning now. It's back in Leo today, and so it is catapulting towards Mars coming forward, and they're going to meet right there on the eclipse degree and bring us into this adjustment in our physical body with this Earth trine going on, adjustment in our physical body and our physical world of what this crazy energy has all been about. So sit tight and know that it's a super dynamic time. So whatever you're feeling is going to pass really soon. Just be present with what's happening and remember that you're in a process that's preparing you for this next chapter. And so I look forward to seeing you on the live activation for the Pisces Full Moon, and I'll put information in the comments about how to sign up for that. And also, I'm going to continue to give you some Gaia daily updates throughout this period of time, because we're in a super dynamic time. So you can look out for those. They'll be posted on my Facebook page for you to find when you need to know where we're at and where we're heading, and get the guidance you need for that, for this powerful things that are happening every day in our world right now in the stars. So hang in there, and I look forward to seeing you next time. I'm Adrienne Elise. Namaste.